Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for another edition of Woo Book Wednesday. Today we are talking about a nonfiction book. It is called Soul Retrieval, Mending the Fragmented Self by Sandra Ingerman. Now, Sandra Ingerman is the leading practitioner of soul retrieval, so she knows what she's talking about in this book. And there's not really a blurb on the back or the inside of this book for me to read to you to tell you what it's about, but it's pretty straightforward from the title that this book is about soul retrieval. The chapters and the parts in this book, I will list those. They're talking about the soul and soul loss, which is what soul loss is and what soul retrieval is. The search in part 2, and then part 3, welcome home, healing through wholeness, talks in depth about what soul retrieval does, how it can benefit us. One of the things that's talked about in this book is that soul retrieval is not some super woo-woo thing that people need to fear, like, oh, I'm missing my soul, it's gone. Okay, that's not what it is. Now, it is woo-woo because obviously it's shamanic healing, and a lot of people think that's woo, and it is, or I wouldn't be talking about it on Woo Book Wednesday. But this is what I do. I do the woo, I do shamanic healing, I do soul loss. So this book is actually one of the ones that we read in my training program. Highly recommend it if you're interested in learning about soul retrieval on any level. So what is mentioned in the book, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of depth about this. I can talk to you individually. If you want more information, just reach out to me. I will add my contact info on the video, or you actually underneath this video, you have ways to contact me. So we've got that going on there. But what it's talking about here is the trauma that we experience, either ourselves from whatever, tumultuous childhood, a relationship ending, whatever, or ancestral trauma that our families, that our people groups, whatever, experienced in the past, can affect us in ways that makes part of our self break off. It's not like the teaching that the soul is part of your body and you have to have it in order to be alive, and it's gone and I'm empty and whatever. It's more talking about the effects of trauma on our psychological and physical selves, and how we can repress parts of ourself because of trauma. And so that's what soul loss is. And soul retrieval is bringing that back. So she goes into that in this book, but it talks about how to retrieve lost parts of your soul, examples of soul retrieval, what happens when you give parts of your soul away versus what happens when they're taken from you without your permission, and life after soul retrieval, how your life can improve if you do the work that's involved with the soul retrieval. It's not just something that the shamanic practitioner does for you and you have no say in what's done, or your post healing process. There is work involved. You have to do it, or it doesn't really do anything for you. You can lose the parts of your soul again. But anyway, it's a fascinating look into what soul retrieval is. It is It's a very insightful book. I'm just going to leave it at that because I could go on and on rambling about the benefits of reading this book. But I'm just going to tell you, if you're interested in shamanism, shamanic healing, or soul retrieval in particular, in any depth, you will want to read Sandra Ingerman's Soul Retrieval, Mending the Fragmented Self. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.